What's up, baby?
Is this being recorded?
You damn right it is. This is episode motherfucking 1. Trial. No, fuck that. This is
Wait,
a
I'm not
legit
prepared.
ass episode.
I'm not even wearing a bra.
I don't give a fuck.
What the heck?
Okay, so just don't yell into the mic because it's gonna be super fucking loud in our ears and shit.
See, like, how am I gonna be able to express my feelings?
When you ever express, just be like, so, back on up a little bit. Let me lower that down. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Last Samurai Podcast. I'm Roman San Nicholas, your host, and this is my beautiful guest and wife, Roseanne San Nicholas.
Hello.
So, babe, we were talking the other night, actually, when I got home from work. You had some really interesting news for me. You want to share that to the public and let them know what the fuck is up?
Yes, actually, one of my best friends, Alex, and we're actually doing it downstairs, and you interrupted me by calling me to come here. But
Whatever.
We are wanting to, we have a plan that hopefully we can execute in the next 2 to 3 years.
Dude,
and
mute your fucking phone. Have some fucking professionalism.
I know.
I'm just kidding. I actually do love my wife.
And what it is we're wanting to open a cafe, a restaurant.
You have a name for it?
Yes, we do. And I came up with the name. It's called Sizzling Cafe.
Ooh, it already sounds tasty.
Yes, it's like
I already want to eat that shit.
sizzles.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
so
what's like the theme of this shit?
Well, we want to market this to hopefully students. So if there's an availability, we
Like
want to
elementary
open
school
it.
students or what?
No, like, university. We want to open close to university or maybe Koreatown, because that's where they will really enjoy what we're gonna be making.
Now, do you want to open in Koreatown because you've been going there every day for the past like 2 fucking weeks, or
that's
what?
actually what inspired me to do this.
What is the Koreans?
Yeah, not that. It's the atmosphere that they have there.
It is a pretty cool atmosphere.
It's a very home for me, I feel like.
Side note, I found this out when I went to Koreatown. Do you know how they play fucking pool? Dude, my wife and we love fucking playing pool.
I didn't see that though.
So me and CJ walked over. We were just walking around Koreatown while Rose and Alex went into the store, and I was like, billiards? Fuck yeah, dude! Let's go play pool while there's grocery shopping. And we go in there, and they're like $16 per person. And I was like, fuck, that's a little pricey, but we can play unlimited. He was like, yeah, $16 a head.
That's
and I was
expensive.
It is expensive, but shoot, if we play there for like 3 hours, that's not that bad.
Oh, for the whole time.
Yeah.
So you can be there from morning to night, and it's only $16.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let that slide. I didn't really ask. But anyways, so we get there, right? And I'm $16. I was like, bro, if you want to play, I'm down to play. But we need to drop this shit right now so we can play as long as we can. And he was like, oh, bro, man. No pockets. What? How we play?
Was that CJ?
That was CJ, yeah. And I look at the first table. The first table is a huge ass table. All of them are blue tops, by the way. And I was like, blue, that's cool. I mean, I've never seen a blue top before, but everyone has different colors. And I was like, no, bro, only the first table doesn't have pockets. Every other table does. And I looked at the next one, and I was like, okay, no, just the first 2 tables don't have pockets. And then I keep looking down. I was like, holy shit, how the fuck do these guys play pool? Dude, there's no pockets. What are we supposed to do? Just bank, like nonstop banking, or what?
I think maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's a place where you learn how to do technicalities for the pool.
That sounds like a load of bullshit. That is not the fucking thing. I don't know, but I'm more than willing to learn how the Koreans play pool. That shit sounds cool.
Yeah.
I think you would like that too.
I don't know. I wish I saw it. I wasn't there. I was
just
busy
literally
shopping.
think of a fucking pool table with no pockets. That's all it is.
Did you ask them, hey, how do we shoot the goddamn balls?
No, I looked at them. I said, so what is this? Do you have any pool tables with pockets on it? They said, nope. And I was like, all right. Nice seeing you, bro. I'm out of here. But anyways, so back to your fucking restaurant thing. Sorry, I took that on a side note.
Yes.
So when did you guys start talking about this? When did you guys been thinking about this?
Actually, it's always been a dream for me and for Alex to have our own restaurants. But we never thought of having a restaurant as a partnership. But but we started talking about this specific one maybe about last week. And how it came up was we were eating bingsu at this Korean dessert place, and then the atmosphere there it's like a brick place, like rustic kind of look. So it was a cafe. We saw like students, like business people having meetings and stuff like that, and I was like, but it was huge. It was like two-story, and it was really big. And I was like,
two-story restaurant?
Yeah. So there's first floor and then second floor.
And it was a cafe?
Or was it was a cafe. It's a cafe with a little bit of like, you can order like appetizer stuff, you know. And how it came up was Alex was like, it will be nice to have a restaurant like this, you know, the way he said, because it's like brick and all that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? And I was like, but what are we going to be serving? You know, like,
that's pretty important to find out.
What are we going to serve, and who are we going to serve it to? And I was like, well, I noticed that here in the US, or here specifically in Texas, or all the restaurants that I've been to, I've never seen a restaurant that served their food in a sizzling plate. I'm talking about the whole meal in a sizzling plate. But that is very
like
common
meal?
In the Philippines. Yes, it's very common in the Philippines to have your food served in a sizzling plate on some restaurants. But the only place I saw it is like Mexican restaurants when they serve their fajitas. But that's it.
And that's like your favorite thing at Mexican restaurants. Yes. That's all you ever get.
And I just have this thing that every restaurant you go to, when you hear that sizzle, that the server is about to put it on a table, you like look at it, and I was like, oh, that looks so good. So it just popped in my head. I was like, I want to have a restaurant that have sizzling plates in it. And I was like, what a perfect fucking title. Sizzling plate. That's what I thought on the first time, right? But I was like, but it's not gonna be that big of a restaurant because we have to start small. So how about a sizzling cafe?
Yeah, sizzling plate sounds like a full-on restaurant, and cafe sounds like a hole-in-the-wall type place.
So it's more of you know, a place where someone can sit down and study, and that's what we wanna do, like where it's a cafe where we're gonna be serving desserts and coffee, of course, but there's also choices for you to have a full meal. So that's what inspired me. Like my mind just like it have this fire, like what I told you the other day, and it just like took over my whole body, and I just have
boost of creativity,
ideas and over ideas, and it's already like being put together in my head. And Alex and I told him, I was like, are you really in? Because I'm not joking about it. I'm actually really serious about this thing.
If anybody knows Rose, if she's down for something, she will go 150% in that direction.
Right. Like,
so you cannot be fucking with this girl when it comes to, so you're down for sure? Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, because I'm picturing in my head, and what was kind of really, really motivating me was I picture is when we're opening date and we're cutting a ribbon, and Alex and I are in the front of that restaurant, like holding like we're open sign. And
but that's the end game, you know. That's the end game. So this is you're at the infancy of this. You're even before the infancy. You're at the conception of this.
So right now downstairs, before you called me here, we actually just created our email. With that email, in the next week or so, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna secure the name. So I'm gonna file an LLC for the Sizzling Cafe.
Oh, we're getting
And
real.
I was talking to Alex downstairs. Even though we're really friends, it's very important to have it legal. Everything to be, put down on paper. So I'm gonna make a contract between him and I, and have him sign it.
Coming from the paralegal right here.
Yeah. So that, it's very easy to do stuff verbally. To say, hey, you do this and you do that. But I actually want everything to be written down and signed by the both partners, so that if worst comes to worst, I'm hoping not, but you never know. At least everything will be on paper.
Oh,
so that's what I'm gonna do before I create the LLC. I'm gonna make a contract, have both of us sign it, and get it notarized.
Right, you need something protecting both of your asses.
Yeah.
Like holding you guys both accountable for everything y'all say you're gonna do. Like if I was ever to get into like some business partnership with Rodrigo, you bet your ass I'm putting that motherfucker on a contract.
Oh, definitely.
And I would expect for him to put me on a contract too, because I know I'll be on my bullshit every once in a while, and I don't want to do nothing,
It makes it official. It makes it like, this is it. We're securing the name. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm also in a couple of days I've been tinkering in my head about the menu, because just like what I told you the other day, a restaurant is a restaurant, but what the key and the heart of that is your food. People will come, but if your food suck, they're not gonna come back. So that is the main thing that I'm actually really, really focusing on right now. So in the next few months, we're just gonna be perfecting and creating our menus.
Okay.
So
I like it.
And make it picture perfect and restaurant perfect.
Am I gonna get to sample some of these creations?
Of course, maybe you already have eaten most of them, because most of the food we already have it in mind, but we have to learn how to, when we cook, it's like we cook in bulk.
Right.
So we need to learn how to serve it per portions.
If it's gonna be at a restaurant, don't you want to cook it in bulk anyways, and then portion out for the people?
No, but what also what I mean by that is we have to know how much we're gonna be serving per person, so that we know how much we will be charging for that portion. Does it make sense?
No, I'm a dumbass.
Because right now, if for example one of our menu on the dessert part was banana bread, right? So I can make a whole loaf of banana bread, but I need to figure out how much it's gonna cost me to make that whole banana bread, and how many servings I can do to we gotta study the whole menu. When I'm saying menu, not just make the menu, know the pricing, portions,
how much every ingredient's gonna cost, and to break it down to and you gotta make your profit too. You can't just be making
That's
back
why,
exactly
as much as we love to cook and we love to to have our own restaurant, what we also love is to make money out of it. So of course we're that's what one of the things that we need to work on. So I'm gonna be working on all those. Alex will be working on resources, so he will be in charge of looking for place to show me, like places where we can open it up, or looking for the kitchen appliances.
Like locations?
Yes, location, kitchen appliances.
You said you want to be around Koreatown. That place is gonna be mad expensive, don't you think?
Yes, but that's where the people is.
But in Koreatown, that's all Korean people. Are they gonna be down to try some Filipino stuff?
It's not just gonna be Filipino food. It does not really just for specific race. It's for the main theme of it is Asian food, but Koreatown, not just all Koreans go there. There's a bunch of Filipinos, Thai, Vietnamese.
So my Caucasian brother Jimmy Smith can walk up in there and be like, "Yo, let me get this fried rice."
Yes, so it's for everyone.
Okay.
We want to make food that does not limit to Asian people. We want everyone to enjoy it. We're not gonna be serving pig feet or frog in there. So,
but why? That's so delicious, though.
It's gonna be sizzling plates and cafe and desserts and coffee and all that stuff.
Are you ready to go up against Starbucks? Are you ready to fight the beast?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
I think you guys got a fighting chance. You have a really good concept. You have a really awesome name. It's really all about marketing when it comes to this at this point.
And money.
Oh, money's gonna be a huge deal, especially since we're like super duper poor.
Right.
I hope you don't plan on having me spend any money on this, because
it's all your money that I'm gonna be spending on this.
That sounds like a load of bologna sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you caught me off guard. I'm not even prepared to do this thing. I was like, my first episode, I want to be all dolled up and wearing a nice clothes, but you caught me off guard.
Yeah, so I literally just got like this microphone and this stand today, and then I needed to get another cable for the mic, for the second mic, and I was just putting it together, and I was like, let me see how this sounds, and I put it together. I was like, whoa, this sounds nice.
I know.
I like it.
It feels legit.
And then,
to be honest,
right?
I feel like I'm being interviewed at a radio station.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
So I put it all together, and I was just like, literally, I will sit over here, talk to myself, talk, sit over there, talk, set up the camera, see how things are looking, and I was like, fuck it, everything's already set up. Let's fucking do our first episode. So, well, baby Rose, it was a pleasure having you on. Thank you for enlightening the world on this beautiful idea that you have coming on.
Yes.
Here in the next couple of years. And so, we want to follow your progress. We want to see where you go along the way. And would you be down to come on board maybe every 6 months, every 3 to 4 months?
Because every few months there will be progress.
All right, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
that's really like the whole process or the whole point of this. I want people to come on here that's like have a goal or trying to achieve something, and I want them to tell the people what their trials and tribulations and what they're going through with this stuff, because everyone really, all they ever see is like the end game. All they ever see is like the champion at the top, but they never really get to witness the struggle to get there.
Process.
Right. And so that's kind of what I want this to be. And honestly, also I want to interview cool ass people. Like I think that would be so dope. Wouldn't it be cool if we had like some like professional skateboarder come up in here? Oh yeah, I got a friend, Stephen McKegg. You got to come on this bitch so I can interview your professional ass. He's a new professional skateboarder now. I'm gonna buy his board soon. Anyways, that was a long side note. Thank you, my love, for coming on board for the first episode.
Thank you.
I told her, I said she's never getting on here because I was like, why would I ever have you on there, Rose? You have nothing super duper cool going on in your life. What do you want? Why would I get you on there? And then she comes up to me, I'm gonna start a restaurant. What's up? I was like, what? I would love to know about that.
Yes.
But
So, it's unfair because Alex should be here with me because it's both our.
Alex came up here and he was like, I'm not talking on this. I'm not. I was like, bro, you have to.
It's 50-50. It's not just mine. It's
yeah. Well, this is the first podcast. Like, this is the first interview about the Sizzling Cafe. There's gonna be many more because we're gonna talk about the when you guys come on, talk about your progress and stuff. So he'll come on the next ones. But for now, I do.
Thank
Take
you.
it easy, y'all.
Thank you for having me.